Hey guys, it's Marianne from Thrive, and in this quick tip I'm talking to you about page numbering, and I want to give you some ideas about how page numbers work and some of the ways that you can use them in your documents. In this example, I am working with a multi-page document. This is my corporate training brochure that I've been using for some of these videos because it helps me working with a finished document for you. So in this instance, we've got a first page that's in 2 columns. Then we've got some different sections in the page, but the rest of it seems to run pretty well as a single page, as a single column or a full page of text. Now, working with page numbers are actually quick parts or fields. And what they are is they're an automation. So when you put a page number in, Word uses some of its background coding to know what page it is, how many pages in the document in total, and to put that into the document for you so you don't have to manually put it in. It also means that as you add or remove content from your document, your page numbers will update so that it's always reflective of the correct amount of pages in the entire document. Now also remember here that page numbers work on the actual number of pages in the document, not when you might start page 1. So if you have a cover page, that's technically page 1 of your document, even though it may not be the correct page number 1 when you're thinking about it in terms of how someone would receive or interpret that document. So how do we add page numbers? There are a couple of ways we can do it. So you can double click into your header or footer. I'm going to do it in the footer because it's a bit clearer. You can double click into the footer to open it up, and you can actually do it from this button here that opens up in the header and footer menu, and you can insert a page number, format it, or remove it, and that's fairly straightforward. The other thing that you can do is you can go to the insert button, and you can insert from here. There's a page number 1 with header and footer, and again this will work the same way here. There are a couple of other things you can do in the, where is it? References. There used to be a button that had all of those very pretty ones, but I don't seem to have it at the moment. Actually, let's close the header and footer. We'll do these ones. Might be my version here. We go insert page numbers, and it will ask me how I want to do it. So I'm going to put it in the header or in the footer. Is it aligned left, right, center, inside margin or outside margin? Show the number on the first page or not. So you might not want the number on the first page, but then the second page will start at page 2. And you can format it with your number format, whether you want it to continue from previous sections or whether you'd like to start it at a particular number. So that's another way you can do it. But the way I like to do it is because I'm a control freak and I like to manage things myself. What I'll tend to do, this one is different. I would go here and I would then go insert field, and from here I'm going to insert a page number. So I can insert the page, or I can also insert the number of pages. So if I go page and insert, it just puts the number in and it keeps the formatting I had. So I can now change that. You can see it's a field because it's highlighted in grey, but I could now go back and make this a completely different font. So just to make it really obvious that it's different, and I'm going to make it, it's just going to make it quite obvious for you. And it's going to pop up just on the first page at the moment. It's just doing it on my first page because I have a different first page header and footer to the rest of the document. Then what I can do here is when I'm looking at that, I could then go one of, and I can insert another field. And I can make this one number of pages, and it's going to be 1 of 5, and that's not going to pop up anywhere else because I've changed this so it's slightly different. So you can see that's here. Alternatively, I could take it out of here and I can put it in this footer. When I do it here, oops, you can see it's 2 of 6 because it's pushed that page break over. 3 of 6, 4 of 6, 5 of 6, and 6 of 6. What that means now is that if I was to add or remove content, these would be able to be updated automatically. Now, if you're working on a PC, you can right click and update, or you can hit F9 and it will update them. If you are on a Mac, you will need to right click where's my right click not working? That's a bit weird. There we go. Right click, update field, or this weird combination of characters. So have a play around with your page numbers. You can format them, you can align them in different places, you can treat them like text, but they are an automation and something that means you don't have to worry about them not transposing correctly in your headers and footers.